Aaron Rodgers has never, ever in his career started 0-2. Can't afford for that to happen. Rodgers said, quote, I think we got to stay relaxed. It's a long season, but the Jets are on the road on Sunday against the Tennessee Titans. The man has never started 0-2. We in the facility, we safe and sound.
I'm trying to like calm down because over here, at least you felt a lot of earthquakes. That was my first one ever. Do I do it live on the show? The stuff's like swinging from the.
You're gonna be all right, big dog.
Hey, I'm from Texas, dude. I'm not that was.
I'm from Cali. You safe?
That was a lot.
2-5, get it cracking, man. How much pressure is on the superstar Aaron Rodgers week 2?
What are we talking about? It's Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yes, they are.
When you got a big name like Aaron Rodgers and you got a team like the Jets is probably one of the biggest marketing teams in football, right? And it's funny, when I meet all these different like fans around the world, and they always talk to me about TV, this, that, and third, they always bring up Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Like, he's gonna save us. I mean, and they haven't been to the playoffs since my second year in the league, 2010.
Nice.
You know how long that is?
Yeah.
So I think the first time we seen Aaron Rodgers in a long time play, right, everybody wasn't satisfied. He didn't look great. He didn't look like the old Aaron Rodgers, the MVP guy, but he was going against the Niners. Now you're going against the Titans. You should win this game. So when you talk about pressure, yes, it's a must win just because of who he is and who the Jets are. And if they want to be the team that everybody thinks they will be, they got to win this game.
James, you Rodgers' former teammate. I always say Rodgers conversations,
that's your boy.
They need James Jones. How much pressure is on Rodgers?
I had no pressure on here, but then I heard my dog 2-5 talk a little bit, and I'm gonna say it is pressure. And then I heard you talk. Aaron Rodgers been in the league for 19, 20 years.
Ever started 0-2?
Started 0-2.
That's a good stat right there.
Did he play? Well, I gave him a C. He played average, but Aaron Rodgers is going to have to put some points up. All right? It's about time that the Jets defense finally gets to say, I can go rush the quarterback instead of having to play the run the whole game long because these teams are on schedule because our offense can't score no points. Come out of the gate and let's score some points and let's get up on the Tennessee Titans and let's let our defense put their hair back and go get after the quarterback for once. Because it's been a long time since those boys up front could go after the quarterback and not have to worry about this run game coming at them. So the pressure's on Aaron to deliver because we are picking the Jets to go extremely far because number 8 is healthy. And he has to go out there and he has to deliver. I understand the defense did not play well, but the offense might have to carry this team early in this season before Hassan Reddick gets back or until they figure that out. So it's a lot of pressure on Aaron. You had your game. Basically, that was your preseason game. You got tackled. You got all that. Let's get in the rhythm, and let's go out here, deliver, and put up some points.
My juices are still flowing. Sorry, guys. I just need to a little bit on that. So I like what you said because originally I said no, there's not any pressure on him. But I think I was talking about it more from a standpoint of internally, right? There's no pressure on him internally. There's a lot of pressure externally out of those walls, rightfully so. And I think that's exactly what Aaron Rodgers is doing. I love this quote. I think we always have to stay relaxed. He seems relaxed, so I'm going to RELAX. Relax, all right? In the media. James Jones, you were with him in 2014. You guys started 1-2. It's been 10 years. Oh, I looked it up. Almost to the day that he said that. Okay, the Packers went 12-4 that year.
Yeah.
They reached the NFC Championship game. They were up 16-0 on a Seattle team. Now, it's a different Rodgers. I understand that. At the end of the day, though, I look back at what Andy Reid says to every one of his players. And I'm going to say this to Aaron Rodgers, man. Be yourself. Just be you. Don't worry about anything else other than being yourself. He's unapologetically himself. And I like that. He's fine with everyone talking about him on the outside. He's comfortable in his own skin. That's good. Just got to go win.
Yeah. For me, there's a lot of pressure. But honestly, it's because this isn't the Packers. Like, I was thinking about what Chase said, and this is fascinating. Aaron Rodgers has never started 0-2. He has started 1-1, 1-2 in that 2014 year. But the dilemma is, and James, you know this well, the Packers culture is different than the Jets culture.
That's true.
You can tell the Packers RELAX because they've been to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl just 4 years prior. Aaron Rodgers started 4-6 in the 2016 season, and he said, we're going to run the table. And run the table he did. But that's a Packers organization that goes to the playoffs perennially. A Packers team that was 15-1 just a half decade prior. That's a different player. That's a different coach. That's a different organization. That's a different fan base. That's a different managerial structure. The Jets don't know success. So if Aaron Rodgers says, hey, just be you, who are you? You're a loser. So don't just be you. I need you to be me.
Yeah.
But I can't tell Quinnen Williams just be you.
Yeah.
You don't know what the playoffs are. I can't tell Robert Saleh just be you. You're a loser as a head coach. I can't tell Garrett Wilson just be you. You ain't never won nothing. I can't tell Breece Hall just be you because you don't know what it means to win. I can't tell Sauce Gardner just be you because you're an All-Pro, but you're a loser too. I can't tell the Jets fan base just be you.
Going hard right
Y'all
now,
are
bro.
losers.
Oh, my
Losers
Lord.
as it pertains to the winning and the losing column.
Yeah.
Not losers at life, not losers at all pros,
All
not
football,
losers
all
in
football.
money,
Yeah.
losers
Don't
as it
walk it
pertains
back
to winning
now.
and losing.
You said-
I'm not
you
walking
said-
it
you
back
said
by
what
any
you
means.
said.
Nah, but you
I
know,
know what
people
you mean.
have,
I know what
y'all
you
are losers as it pertains to winning and losing in the winning and losing column. Rodgers can't say just be you. In Green Bay, Rodgers can say, hey, James Jones, just be you.
Got you.
Because that's 15-1.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I do.
He can say just be you. That's 5 catches in the Super Bowl en route to a win. He can say just be you to Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
That's a future Hall of Famer, Defensive Player of the Year that also won the Super Bowl. You can't say just be you to them.
But that's a phenomenal point. So that's why it's even more pressure on him then. Because I'm one of the main ones that has been there consistently. So relax and follow me. You know what I'm saying? But relax and follow me is you being the best player on the football field and willing your team to some of these victories offensively. That's relax and follow me. I'm cool with you. Hey, Gary Wilson, relax. But I got you. You know what I mean? So that's why I think a lot of the pressure's on Aaron Rodgers because you need to play like that. And I'm not saying you got to look like the Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago getting outside the pocket, but you got to lead this team offensively to down the field consistently to get some points and let these dudes know it's cool to relax because I'm here.
You made a fascinating point. I want our viewers to hear this about Aaron Rodgers. Like, do you think he still has it? Do you think he can still play the way he does? You mentioned him staying in the pocket versus getting out of it. Can you just let our viewers know? Because I thought that was fascinating coming from you, a guy who's played with them.
Absolutely, I think he still has it. Now, like I said, I don't think the Aaron Rodgers of scrambling outside the pocket, making all these crazy throws is still there consistently, right? Because when the way I was watching him move against the San Francisco 49ers, he wanted to get out, but I don't know if he truly trusted his Achilles. So for me, Aaron Rodgers is going to be he has to be special from the pocket, getting the football out of his hands. They had a couple drops in the game, but he can do it. But either way, getting outside the pocket, inside the pocket, he's going to have to be the reason.
I just want to ask you this, though, because that was a straight – that's one of my type of things. Straight at him.
Losers.
But I want to say this, though. You don't think they could beat themselves and beat the Titans, though? Because you don't got to be all the winners and all that, but just to beat the Titans?
So you should be able to beat the Titans.
Okay.
Under Will Levis, you absolutely should be able to beat. You bet if you don't beat the Titans.
Nice, though.
Defense held the Bears to 148 yards. We will talk about Caleb Williams later in the show. I don't know if I'm gonna be the Acho the Shady likes then. But for now, Baker Mayfield, y'all, 4 touchdowns, no picks in his debut. It was absolutely phenomenal. Now remember, he has one of the biggest matchups of the weekend, road game versus the Detroit Lions, the team that knocked him out of the playoffs and ended his playoff journey. It's Sunday. Y'all know what network it's on. It's on Fox, people. Okay, Shade, I got to ask you this, man, because for 2 to 3 years we've been arguing about this one person, this one player, this one name, Baker Mayfield. So I'm going to personalize this question, viewers at home, not for James, not for Chase, for my dog 25. Shady, can Baker Mayfield win you over? Because it's been a long time. Can he win you over with the win versus Lions?
I think it will help, right? I do, even though I'm an Eagle nut, right, and a Hall of Fame Eagle player, I do have the Lions winning that NFC, right, going to the NFC Championship game. So I do have that. So it will help out, right? But I think with Baker, it's like we forget who this guy is. This dude went #1 pick overall, right? Like I think we forget about that. And his expectation is so small now. It's like, if he beats a good team, is he crowned? Is he really, really good? No. You got to show me, man. This thing is not just 1 game, 2 games. No. Have a good year and show me that. Not going 9-8 and barely winning division is going to win me over with Baker Mayfield. I've seen him. Another thing I hate is that when we see a player, right, for all these years, and then they have a good year or so, we want to change the whole narrative. No, this is who you are. This is what we've seen. Let's just talk about this for a second. Baker Mayfield, first of all, when he's talking and arrogant, that's the best Baker. I love when he's like that, right? Best commercials and et cetera. I need to see Baker be the #1 pick overall. I need to see that, something close to that. Because if this draft was all over again, he would be, second to last pick in that draft? I mean, as a quarterback you're talking about?
Got it.
You had Josh, you had Lamar, you had Josh Rose.
Of the big dogs.
Yeah, of the big dogs. So when we talk about Baker Mayfield, let's just keep in mind and respectfully, he was the #1 pick in that draft. Let's not overlook that. So him beating the Lions, that might help out a little.